Alright, welcome. So we're going to be doing the advent of cyber today, or at least part of it. I'm looking at these guys down here. I read the Christmas story so far. I read this, like right here, and that was about it. So it's going to be more of a blind test. I'm looking at these guys down here. I'm just looking at everything, and I'm kind of thinking I'm going to kind of look at this guy the same way that I did like a juice shop, where we just kind of hop in and we'll just see, you know, what we can do. Just kind of poke and prod around, see what we can find, and then come over, look at some of the tasks, things like that, and try to do different things. Alright? So let's go ahead and get in this guy first. Let's make sure that we can actually ping him and everything. He's been up like a little bit now, so we should be able to. We can. Alright, let's go ahead and make a directory also. And try hack me, desktop, try hack me, and advent of cyber 2. We'll CD in there. Advent of cyber 2. Alright, cool. Get my little boxes up and ready and everything. Get everything up and going. Now we'll go ahead and clear this and do start off with our map scan as we usually do, right? So all ports, TAC-P TAC, do not ping, TAC-PN, TAC-VV for very verbose, TAC-T4 for timing to 4, one above minimum, or one above default, excuse me, and then TAC-N for no DNS lookup. So we got port 80, immediately we see that. This part, it does seem like it's all web exploitation like right here, so that might be the only port that we see. Let's go ahead and throw also a Python or a GoBuster search as if you've been using GoBuster lately. Go ahead and throw that there. I'm just going to use common.txt. So we use user share word list. There be common.txt. And let's go ahead and throw that IP address into here. Alright, cool. We're getting some stuff back, so we know that works. We got a username and password, try admin. Not get anything with that. Let's go ahead and control U. Look at the source code for it. So it is using JavaScript, okay. Cool, alright. So nothing in here. Alright, let's go ahead and F12. See what it's using down here for cookies. Go to storage. We don't have any cookies there. Cache, no cookies. Index, local storage, session storage. So no cookies that are given, just getting to the site. So nothing like that yet. Alright, let's go ahead and we got a couple things that came back. We have no index. That's weird. Okay, let's go ahead and check that out. Test page. Alright, important note. Okay, doesn't really seem like there's much in there for us to look at. Alright. We can always try admin password. Nothing. Let's try register. How about that? Let's try register something. Let's try test. Then we'll do password test. See if we can register. Passwords cannot be less than 5 characters. Okay, test. Let's see if they cannot be less than 5 characters. Let's test that theory out. I'm going to use Burp Suite. And let's try this first. Like I said, I'm just going to kind of poke and prod around this guy and see what we can find on him. So what we may be able to do is we may be able to send up a password longer than 5 characters and change it in Burp Suite, because it may not be doing server-side verification, it may just be doing client-side. So as it comes up and through, we actually change it, and then it actually allows us to have a password. So we'll do test 1. Oh, register. Nope, I actually want to register. Can we just do that? Send a repeater. Let's see what happens if we send that off. Test endpoint does not exist. Okay. Let's go ahead and stop this. Boom. Turn that off. Refresh this guy. And we'll try test and then test 1. Turn him back on and we'll go to register. Register. Let's see what we get back here. Proxy. So we get a register. Okay. Username test. Password test 1. Send that to repeater. And let's go ahead and try to make it. We'll say send and see what we get back. 4 endpoint does not exist. So it looks like we're not getting anything back. Let's try just with test now. We'll send that off. And endpoint does not exist. Okay. So it looks like we can actually bring it down one more than what we were going to. So if we hit log or register with that, so test 1, then we hit register. User created successfully. Okay. So if we try to stop it in the middle, it looks like it's got a endpoint does not exist. Let's try test 1 again. Burp. We'll do test 1, then test 1 down here. We'll click on register. Let's go ahead and get back in here. Turn that intercept back on. test1, test1, register, add user. Okay, cool. So we got API add user. Alright, let's go ahead and send that out to repeater. And let's try to get rid of this. We'll just make it test. We'll send that off. Passwords cannot be less than 5 characters. Okay, so it will not allow us to make a password less than 5 characters. That's good on them. But something we can do with this is we may actually be able to start to do some username enumeration. We're doing admin and register that. Let's see, user created successfully, so there was no admin before. So let's try admin. We'll try to log in with that. And we logged in with admin, okay? So we made that user, we logged in with it. So nothing really too exciting on that. We got a part picking, assembly, active no, painting no. So nothing looks like view console. Nothing really looks like anything's happening here just yet. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what our cookies are looking like. Okay, so HTTP only is set to false, and secure is also set to false. So that means if we can do some type of cross-site scripting somewhere, we may be able to steal someone else's cookies, since these two are set to false down there. So we may be able to do some type of cross-site scripting and steal someone else's cookies. I'm wondering if there's anything in here. Nothing in here is really screaming out to me like, hey, you know, go here. JSON. Okay, so nothing's really screaming out to me to go there. But if we can do some type of cross-site scripting, we can do that. Let's go ahead and look at some of these questions down here. What was the name of the cookie used for authentication? F12 showed us that. Let's see here. Auth is the name. So we got AUTH. And what format is the cookie of? What format is the value of the cookie encoded? Oh, saying that it's encoded, but it's false. Same site login, authentication. False, session. Host only true, HTTP only false. Same site non-secure false. Is it encoded in any way? Does that look long? Like the answer was long. And what format is the value of this cookie encoded? We'll get back to that. Having decoded the cookie, what format is the data stored in? Okay, let's go ahead and grab this cookie like real quick and see if it's encoded. I mean, it may be. Let's try GTFO or CyberChef. Let's try that. We'll throw it in there and see if he can figure it out. So from hex we'll produce company, the best festival company, username admin. So from hex. So that's saying from hex. That obviously gave us how that cookie was encoded like right there, but that's from hex. And that was way too long. And the next question is, having decoded the cookie, what format is the data stored in? Like ASCII? I don't really know. I don't know what it's trying to ask here. I don't really understand what we're trying to ask for this guy, like right here. Threat secured. Okay. That's weird. So, it's asking what format is the cookie stored in. That's very, very, clear. It's not really clear text, but, you know. Because it's from hex, but the question is 4 characters long and it's hex. What is the value of standard cookie? Figure out a way to bypass authentication. I was hoping we could use cross-site scripting for that, but I'm not seeing anywhere to actually put in any type of cross-site scripting. So that's another problem, like right there. But I think I can use GoBuster and then use some type of I think I can put a password, a username and password within GoBuster. I think I can. So I don't really know. Well, this is going to be actually a lot easier than what it is. So we already registered an account. We got in. We see all these controls. I can't click on any of them, right? I'm wondering if I can, like, can I do like a /assembly? I might have to do an uppercase A. Can I do something like that? No, okay. I was hoping it would be something that easy. That would be sweet. View console. Can I do that? No. Console? No, okay. So I'm not really seeing much in here that I can actually do. So that's what I'm kind of getting confused about, like right there, is I'm not really seeing what I can actually do. But we got into... I wonder, can we just like change? Says the cookie says that. Can we just change it to Santa? Like Control U. Or whoops. Look down here. What if we take that same cookie and put username Santa? So if we take this like right here, right? We put him up there. We do a 2 hex, and then we do Santa up here. Can we like change this 2 hex format? Get rid of that. 2 hex. Can we put this cookie in there? I'm wondering. Without spaces and everything. And then refresh the page and see what we get. There's a bunch of spaces in there. I wonder if it'll take those spaces out, or I wonder if it'll take them out. Okay, so that didn't work for me, but there's a bunch of spaces in there. I want to do that guy 2 hex without the spaces. So I have to remove all these spaces first. So I'm going to copy him. Let's see here. I don't want to go through and just do that. That's kind of annoying. There's probably a much easier way of doing this than what I'm doing it. Probably a much easier way with like Python or something like that. Just to remove all the spaces. I wonder if we can actually put this whole thing in Sublime Text like right here. And then just remove spaces like that. Santa.cookie. Try that. And then we go ahead and throw him in there. And then just say, hey, I want to get rid of all of these spaces like right here. Isn't it like Shift L or something like that to do everyone? Every single thing like that? Nope, that isn't it. I forget how to like delete to grab all that at once. Select all. Nope. I want to get rid of all these spaces pretty much. We'll try to throw that in there, saying, hey, this is Santa's cookies now. I don't know if they have like a cookie storage or anything like that. If they don't have a database though of cookies, it's just going off of username. You just have a username he gets put in, he just gets a cookie that he utilizes. But it did say that only active for that session. So that was set to true, the session of it. So I'm wondering if that... I'm thinking this won't work, but we're going to try it. We'll see what happens. Okay, we're going to go ahead and throw that cookie in there, Control V. And is that the same cookie I literally just had? We'll refresh it. Control console. Okay. So it looks like I got into Santa. Looks like that, like right there. I think I got Santa's cookie also. All I did was just change the username to Santa, so it looks like it's going to be a cookie that that person gets no matter what. It's like not like a new cookie every single time. Let's try that. Okay, so that was correct. Now that you are saying you can reactivate the assembly line, was the flag you were given when it was fully activated? Okay. I still didn't get the what format is the cookie this value code? It's hex format. Is it like ASCII to hex, something like that? Let me see the hint here. Often used as shorthand for binary. Like hexadecimal? Hex is hexadecimal. DCIMAL, like that? Hexadecimal, is it like that? I don't know how to spell hexadecimal. D-E-C-I-M, hexadecimal. How do you spell this? Thank you, hexadecimal. Thank you. Yeah, no duh, huh? It's hex, what the heck? Having decoded the cookie, what format is the data stored in? That one's still... What format is the data stored in? Like, it's clear... I don't understand what I was trying to ask you with that one, like right there. But what format is the data stored in? Plain text? Not stored in Braille, I know that much. Forward printable, BCD, HTML. I don't know, hopefully somebody can help me out with that one. What they're asking for, like right there, plain text. Alright, so let's go ahead and restart all these guys. And we get ourselves a flag. Alright, cool. So we got our first flag there, so that's good. At least we got our first flag. Let's go ahead and throw that into here. Let's see what this hint is. Use server chef to decode the cookie. The format is very common one, often linked to JavaScript. Auto. I really don't think that's it. But let me go ahead and copy that exact one down. Oh, is it? Java? What? Let me go ahead and go into that exact thing, like right there. Yeah, Cyber Chef. And that said, it wanted us to do what again now? It wanted us to do a use Cyber Chef to decode the cookie. The format is a very common one, often linked to JavaScript. Saying Cyber Chef. So from hex auto, yeah, we did that. So we already did from hex auto and everything. So if I go to my Cyber Chef, we already did a from hex dump. Or I guess we'll do a 2 hex again. Delete that one, we'll go 2 hex. Okay, we get that, boom. Let's go ahead and copy that, we'll put him back up there again. Whoops. Okay, and then we'll delete that. Then we'll say, okay, now it's from hex, it's auto, so from hex will produce that. Yeah, from hex, boom, it'll produce this. So I don't know really what it's wanting me to actually do with this guy. That's okay. I guess we'll skip that question for now. We'll come back to that one later. Alright. Cool. Yeah, we'll skip him for now. We'll come back to him later. Or maybe we'll try to find that answer somewhere or something like that. Alright, day 2. The owl strikes back. Okay. Do I have to start this machine? I don't think so. Alright, so first off we have protocol. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. So it wants us to do a reverse shell now. Where are we going to do this reverse shell at? Do I have to actually stop it and then start up this machine down here, I wonder? So I have this guy started, right? So do I have to actually... This could be a different... This might be a totally different machine, huh? So terminate that one, we'll start up this guy. I don't have to anywhere to actually upload anything into here, so... It's going to be kind of difficult to create a reverse shell for that guy. Cookies, man. We've done quite a few things now with cookies, so it's exciting stuff, like right there. This guy's gonna start up in about 43 seconds. I'll be right back. Alright, cool. This guy started up. Let's go ahead and do the same thing with him. Do have a different IP address. Go and ping that guy. Ping that. Not up and running just yet. Clear. 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 Nothing just yet, but sure we'll get something here like a little bit. Maybe we also cannot ping him. Try an mmap, tac ptac, tac pm for no ping. Let's try that. And mmap did not work. Obviously. Okay, so we weren't able to ping it. Let's see if we are able to ping him. Maybe just slow it starting up. Okay, we are. But we got ourselves a web server over here again. Let's go and check that one out. 10.10.0.186 protection question mark ID equals your ID here. Please enter your ID as a get parameter. You are not signed in. Okay. You never know. Your ID is invalid. So now we just need to find a valid ID, huh? Alright. You're not signed in, so now we need to, I guess, brute force an ID. Could use this for burp suite. Could always try that. Let's go ahead and do a burp suite, see if we can brute force it with that. Turn on burp suite. Alright, we'll hit enter on there. Get back over to here. Probably should just there. Try that again. And then, yeah, so we got our burp suite over here, right? Can I make this thing bigger? Also, because I know this sucks, trying to look at burp suite on these guys. Whoa. Nope, that's going like that. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. If anyone knows how to make it bigger, please let me know. The text on here. I know there's a way to make the text bigger. But, alright, so we have this right with options. So let's go ahead and send that over to intruder. And we'll try to positions. Yep, that guy right there, ID equals. Let's go ahead and go to payloads and we'll do a, I guess a numbers. Okay, from 1 to, I guess, 500, I guess. Sequential. I think that should be it. I don't think I need to do a step or anything like that. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Invalid number settings. Go back. Okay, step by 1. Alright. So it's going to step up each time by 1, I think. It does it like that. So it should be 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so our length is 780 like right now. So go ahead and stick with that, and we'll keep messing with this guy, see if we find anything else. Go ahead and do a go buster on him with comment.txt for that. We'll throw in that guy right there, and nothing. Okay. The length. Setting URLs. Try and nictoscan him. 10.10.0.186. See if he gets anything. See if he finds anything that we might be able to use. But right now we're just going to throw that go buster at it. See if we can find anything with that. So and while that's all running over there, and this guy's running and everything, I'm looking for a link that's different from the rest of them. Right now I'm not seeing anything. It's going all the way up to 500. Hopefully we get something with that. GoBuster did not seem to want to find anything. Attack wildcard. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's not doing anything for us. You got anything out here yet? Our length still has not changed yet. Nothing yet down there. Alright, let's go ahead and no other ports came up right, just port 80. Yep. Okay, so now we just got to kind of try to figure out, alright, how do we get into this guy? So, what is our ID number, I guess? So 780. So you guys would take a minute to get to 500. So trying to think of other ways to be able to do something like that. And we could write a Python script, but I'm not good enough at Python to do that, which is something that, you know, I need to work on myself. So that's just how it is, I guess. And it's all the way down to 66 so far. I wonder if she'll be like 1,000. No, Bursley's still on. They were not signed in. Let's see what this guy says over here. Let's choice back. Okay, let's see here. So it obviously wants to upload a file. Am I in the right one like right now? Upload page. Assigned an ID number. Ah, okay. We've been assigned an ID number. Whoopsie daisy. Okay. Should probably stop that burp suite guy then, huh? There we go. That's quite the long ID number, like right there. Whoops. Okay. So we got to here. Now all we gotta do is just find. Okay. So we have a uploads page over here. Or we can upload something. We can select files from over there. Alright, maybe next time I should read. Let's try this like right here. What string of text needs adding to the URL to get... Okay, so that string of text, I guess. Or question mark ID equals that string of text. Okay. What type of file is accepted by the site? I don't know yet. Hopefully we'll find out. Control U. We got JPEG, JPNG, and PNG. So I'm wondering what if we need to do a. Okay. I'm wondering if we need to either intercept it and delete stuff. If we could just do a .jpeg.php. So let's go ahead and try to put something in here. Let's go ahead and copy from Pentest monkey reverse shell. Go ahead and move that reverse shell into shell.php. Cat that shell.php. Make sure I'm on the right thing here, right? 10.98.166 I should be. Let me go ahead and check that real quick just to make sure. I have config 10.98.166, 10.98.166, port 4444. Let's go ahead and start listening on port 4444. And it already said I could only take JPEG, JPG, and I forgot what else. So let's go ahead and see what else it was. JPEG, JPG, and PNG. That's what I thought it was. Okay. JPEG, JPG, and PNG. So we'll go ahead and we'll move shell.php.png. We'll do something like that. All right. Or we'll move shell.php to shell.php.png. Let me try that. Right there. I don't know if we need magic bytes. I don't know what we need. But we can just try to send this up like real quick. We'll see what happens with that one. So this one is Advent Cyber. We'll try this one first. We'll go ahead and submit him. We'll see if we get anything back. Invalid extension. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that same exact thing. This time we're going to make a shell.png, right? And we're going to see if they're doing client side or server side now. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and intercept that request. We'll select a file, shell.png. Let me make sure that we got this guy all ready to go. And we'll go ahead and intercept that, and we're going to change it to shell.php. And we'll see if it accepts that. We'll forward that off. Invalid extension. Okay, that's alright. Let's try phtml. Let's see if something like that works. Maybe it's just looking. Let's try shell.p. Was it? Yeah, phtml, right? So we'll try to move that shell.png. to shell.phtml. Let's try that like right there. Select a file. It's not even showing I can even do that one. Invalid extension. Alright, so now we gotta try to look at, I'm thinking what we gotta do is start to look at magic bytes. That's what I'm thinking we gotta do now. We gotta start looking at something like that, and we're gonna have to change those bytes out to be something else. Just FYI, if you didn't know, your mic has a lot of static. Does it really? I did not know that. Oh, you know what it is? It's probably, 1 second. Does it have a lot of static now? Matthew West? Alright, it may have been my son's baby monitor. Because there's a fan like right next to it. You may have been hearing a fan through a baby monitor. Probably wasn't helping out very much. So, much better. Yep, it was my son's baby monitor. My fault, sorry about that. He's sleeping like right now. And the wife is bringing my daughter to a like a Moana boat thing. I don't know, it sounded pretty cool. I was like, yo, that sounds pretty sweet actually. So we have to try to figure out what we can use to bypass this, right? We might be able to use magic bytes or something like that. Now I know the GIF ones, the GIF ones, GIF, whatever you want to call it. I know those ones, but I don't know PNG or anything like that off the top of my head. We can always try shell.png.php. We can always try something like that too. Let's try that like real quick and see if it's looking for it back here. Let's go ahead and try to upload that. Select. Yeah, it's not even seeing it. Shell PNG PHP. It's not even seeing that one. We'll try to submit that. Okay, so that worked. File received successfully. I'm actually kind of surprised about that. So png.php did work. So what type of file is accepted by the site? I don't know. There are 3 file types selected, blah, blah, blah. Okay, something in common. JP. That's accepted. That's the only one that comes close to, what was it saying? These can be found by checking that they all have something in common and what types of files they are. What types of blank file. I mean, it's a picture file or a, I don't even know what's asking with that. If anybody else knows what's actually asking with that, that'd be sweet, but let me see here. I mean, it's a picture file or an image. Maybe it's asked for image. Yep. Okay. So we got to there. I mean, it's shell. What is it? Shell png.php. So what we tried was shell php.png. It didn't like that. It didn't like trying to do phtml. Sometimes what you can do with the filters is you can like make like P and then like a capital H and then TML. It might only be looking for lowercase, things like that. You can try all these different things for filters. But what ended up working for us was shell png.php. So let's go ahead and see if we can actually get to that now. I don't know where that upload went to. We have our ID in there. I mean, let's try /uploads. Maybe it's no. Okay. Where did that actually go now? Let's go ahead and turn on Burp Suite. We'll send up that same file again. Except this time we'll turn on Burp Suite and we'll see if we can catch it and see if it tells us where it goes. Or before I even do that, let's see if we can actually see if there's like some type of redirect or. Alright, so it can take those, select, okay, ID equals file text, no file selected, upload file, submit, okay. It's not really telling us where it actually goes, upload ss.js, upload.js, where are you going? Okay, that's not really helping us out at all either. So let's see if we can actually figure out right where that's going to. Let's go ahead and select that file again. We'll go ahead and all file types, there we go. We'll submit it again. This time I should catch it. Post to /upload, okay. So I'm wondering if we can just do like a /upload now. Do I even need to be logged in for this? Is the next question. I wonder if I even need to be logged in for this. Please enter. Okay, upload. Maybe it's question mark ID equals something like that. Maybe we gotta do something like that. So there's my ID like right there. Go ahead and throw that into him. Try that. Alright. Let's try, what do we even call it? We called it shell.png.php, right? Can we go there? No, okay. Back, can we go to ID equals then shell.php.png? Can we do something like that? You are not signed in, your ID is invalid. Okay, can we do a shell slash shell.png.php question mark ID equals that? Can we do that? That didn't seem to work either. We're not getting anything back over here. So now we just got to try to figure out where did that file even go. Shell.png.php. I was hoping with this question mark ID equals whatever, it would kind of pick it up like right there, and then it will throw it back at us. But it's not looking like that actually happened. So now, where did that guy go to? And how did we get to him? Huh. It had to go to some type of agent or something like that, right? I mean, it had to go somewhere. It's going somewhere. We know that much. Playing burp. Try him again. Intercept is on. Off. Submit. Send a repeater. Shell. Send a repeater. Repeater. Let's send him across. See what we get. Success. Mesh file received. We're not getting anything in between now, are we? That is super weird. We're getting to there, we're not getting anywhere else. I wonder if we have to figure out like what like Santa's ID is, and if he has anything in here that we can use. If like Santa even has an ID or whatever else, and if we can use something like that. We also tried to upload a reverse shell. And we need to figure out where those files are even located. Input type file ID equals choose file. Cover file, upload file. So maybe in like upload file? Now we just gotta try to figure out where is that file going to, which I don't know. Slash uploads. I couldn't look at anything. I couldn't really see anything wherever I was doing it because it was blocking me out of it. Okay, slash upload. Okay, we got somewhere. We did do something now. Let's go ahead and click on this guy and see if we get a call back, and we do. Alright, cool. I think that was something easy, like slash upload or something not crazy. Alright, so let's go ahead and, so we got to here now, right? Auto relabel. Okay, let's go ahead and cd into var www. Cat that flag.txt. We got that guy. Cool. Okay. I did deserve that one. Alright, and what directory was slash uploads? Activate reverse shell. We did that. We already called with netcat listener and everything. Okay, cool. So we did all that. Let's go ahead and see if we can do anything else in here now. Can we do sudo attack L? Probably not. Okay. Let's go ahead and cat, or let's do which Python. Which Python 3. Alright, never mind. Looks like we're not getting anywhere with that. Can we do anything with SUID bits? Cron tab. Change. I've seen change before. I don't think there was anything you could do with that. Cron tabs only with sudo. Nope, nothing but change. Okay. Alright, cool. Let's keep moving on here. So we got that guy now. Let's go ahead and I think we gotta terminate this machine, and then we gotta start up this one like right here. And now we are now on day 3. I still haven't figured this one out. I want to figure out this one right here. Having decoded the cookie, what format is the data stored in? I don't know. Name? You never know. It was in clear. I don't. It was in hexadecimal. Should be ASCII, but I don't know. Use search codes. Cookie format is very common when often linked to JavaScript. Very common format linked to JavaScript. Are they saying JSON? Yep. Okay, there we go. Alright, JSON. Got it. I know that was going to be the answer right there. Alright, cool. Oh, also, thank you, Matthew West, for loving the content. Thanks a lot. It actually does mean a lot. Alright, start up the machine. Start up this guy, and we are now on day 3 of this. I guess what we'll do now is also, while that guy started up, let's go ahead and go to King of the Hill, see if we can do any of these guys. Uh-oh, undefined. Uh-oh. Sorry, refresh it. Why is it undefined? Well, I guess I can't. Never mind. It told me what was up, huh? Let's go ahead and go to dashboard, see if we got anything in here. Nope. Okay, back to learn. I was hoping to have that guy in there. Practice, search for happiness number 2. Starting that guy up like right there. And we're getting there. Slowly but surely. It's going to start in about 17 seconds. 12:46. 1:46 right now. I'm going as a guy for about 43 minutes, and we're at 1:46, so I feel like we're doing pretty good so far. It was we're on day 3 now. Let's go and copy that to clipboard. We'll give another minute or so while we read this stuff over here, and we'll go like that. Authentication, default credentials. Alright, dictionary tags using burp. Yep. Might even just use Zap this time. Honestly, might just use Zap. Because they want us to use it with username and password. That's always the worst, whenever you use it with username and password. They're saying admin root user. They got 3 usernames in there, then they got 3 passwords in there. So, okay, use burp suite to brute force the login form. Use the following list with default credentials. We're going to use Zap because there's 1,000 videos on using burp suite. There's not many videos on using Zap, and Zap does not slow you down. Now, Zap, if you just let it just auto attack, it is like a a bull in a China factory. It does just freaking just go to town. But let's see if we can even access that URL yet. I don't know if we can even ping him yet. Let's try to ping him. We cannot yet. Okay, that's okay. Let's see if we can get to the website yet, so we know it's going to be a website. Doesn't look like it. So we're going to give this guy another minute or so, but we're going to use Zap this time. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a brute force attack within Zap, and we'll see how that goes. So. I found Zap to be an excellent tool during both EJPT and the ECPPT. I found it to be an absolutely excellent tool. So I do like how they give you, hey, here's 3 usernames, 3 passwords. I mean, you could just literally just brute force them yourself if you want to, but we'll go ahead and we'll do Zap. And you guys actually just saw it in here when I did the intruder and we did the numbered one. Instead of numbered, we would use a different payload. We would just use a payload type, a simple list, or a sniper, or something like that. So you guys actually already saw that in there. See if we can get in that website yet. 10.10.241.140. Alright, question mark your ID here. You are not signed in. What? Am I going to be on the same one here? Started that machine, right? Did I start this machine back up again by accident? Did I totally mess up? I think I totally messed up. Thanks. This one's got PHP session IDs. Yeah, this one's different because post vulnerability is brute. So this one is a different site. I think I messed up. My fault. Sorry about that. Sorry for wasting your guys' time. That's no fun. Ever. And we'll go ahead and wait for that guy to load up, and we'll do it again. Try to ping him and everything, and we'll go from there. I was saying about 15 seconds left. I will be right back. Alright, cool. This guy's all starting up and everything, but start up for a couple minutes now. So let's go ahead and grab him, copy him to clipboard, and we'll go ahead and we'll try to do a ping on him. Alright, he's up and running, so obviously we'll do a go buster first. I mean, I always do this first, especially when it's port 80. We did not even throw a, we know it's a web, so we'll go ahead and we'll still throw a map scan at it, because that's just good practice, like right there. We'll still throw our map scan at it and everything, even though I don't see really anything coming back. Port 22 and port 80 this time. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to brute force into this guy, and we might actually be able to brute force into the other one also. Let's go ahead and make a username .text and nano username .text, and we'll do it was root admin and test, I believe it was, right? That's the one that we want. Nope. Root admin and test user. Okay, root admin user, and then we'll do a password.txt file, pass.txt, and we'll do admin root, password admin and 12345. So we'll do password admin 12345. We can try to hydra into that port 22 also. Username.txt, tag p would be pass.txt, SSH, port 22. We'll try that like real quick. While that's going ahead and doing his thing, we'll go ahead and hop into here. 57, okay, and yep, we got to sign in. Alright, so let's go ahead and attack this guy. Throw him as Zafik real quick, just so we can see, hey, yep, this is a, just so we can connect to him and see, yep, this is good. Alright, so we got sites down here. He's going to try to look at a couple things from the beginning. He's saying, hey, I do have a post login username and password field, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to attack him. So we're going to right click, go to fuzz. Username is not Zap, obviously. We're going to add, okay. We're going to go to a file, select, and we'll select the file that we're in. So home, Kali, desktop, try hack me, right? We are in advent of cyber 2, and we're going to do username.txt. And then we can go ahead and say select. And also, if you're doing like Rocky.txt, some of that, you can limit it also. This guy he usually freezes if you try to add in the whole Rocky.txt thing. So he does not like that. So we'll add this one in there, same exact thing, file, select, and we'll do pass.text. We'll add that in there, okay, and we'll start that fuzzer up. So let's go ahead and look at that fuzzer, okay. Looking like, let's see here, code 302, 302, 302. Not really getting much in there. Size response. This one got 30 bytes, admin, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can try that one like right there because that one's different. The response header like right there is different from everybody else's. So is, yeah, response body is different. Everything's different from these other ones. So it's kind of just like burp where you would look at what's different. So that was admin, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Let's go ahead and try to sign in with that, and we are signed in. And there we go, we got our flag, okay? So Hydra did not find anything in there for port 22, so it's obviously not the same password being used, but there we go. So we found him, cool, and we hacked into his Santa Slate Tracker app. That was nice. Not really. Guess I could do that for the kids at Girl Scouts or whatever. Sure, they would like that, or they would love that one. To see that thing right there. Submit, because I'm supposed to teach girls at Girl Scout cybersecurity. And one of the things in their little thing is hashes, so I guess we'll look at hashes and then cracking hashes and cracking passwords. So, web exploitation day 4 now. Let's go ahead and start this guy up. I wanted to do this more like Juice Shop, but obviously I cannot because I have to stop them, start them back up, and everything like that. So, oh, they want to use WFuzz. Okay. Could just use GoBuster. So they want us to use WFuzz on this one, like right here. So what do we got to do on this one? Challenge. Deploy both the instance attached to this task, agree to deploy button, and the attack box. Okay, we don't really need to do that. If you wish to decide to use your own, create your word list yourself and use a larger word list located in there. Day 4, word list on the attack box. Alright, let's go ahead and download that word list. Now we can save that file. Actually, you know what? Where's that at? We'll go ahead and do a wget on him. So let's do a wget that guy. And we'll go ahead and cat word list. And yep, okay, cool. So it looks like just a bunch of dates. So this is 31 days of Christmas. Now this is from November 00 all the way up to December 31st. Alright. This North Pole has 00 as a date. That's okay. Alright, starting up day 4 here. Let's go ahead and copy that down, and I guess they want us to use WFuzz. I think we could also probably use GoBuster on it. I'm going to try GoBuster at first. We'll see what happens. Let's try an MF scan first. As always, port 80 is up and running. Let's go ahead and check that out real quick. Let's go ahead and check out port 80. There we go. You have been defaced. Your forums are gone. Oh no. Hate to see it. You know? Okay. Let's go ahead and hop into here and let's do a GoBuster. See if we have to use WFuzz on this guy. And we're going to do word list. And that's going to be for that IP address. Let's try that. I think that's what we're doing here. I didn't really read the whole thing. Maybe I should probably read the whole thing next time, huh? Okay, you know, maybe I should actually read it. You know, theoretically, an API directory. GoBuster enumerate the website, see if we find anything. Then, assuming we do find something, we should investigate further. Let's say we find what happens to the whole logs, blah blah. API takes the date. Okay, okay. So we actually want to just find something like regularly. So let's do GoBuster. We'll do GoBuster. dirtech we'll do user share word list, user share word list, dirb comma.text. We'll try that one first, and we'll see what we get here. We also try Nictoscan. Okay, we do have APIs there. They were talking about APIs in the thing, so let's go ahead and see what that's all about. If you hit Control and then click on it, that's how I do that. Sitelog.php. That helps out a lot. All right. So we got sitelog.php, but not seeing anything in there. Index.html, server status. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop back over to our box over here. Yes, it says to use GoBuster. This says to use wfuzz, and they want us to also use big.text. Okay. So now we're going to be using wfuzz. So I don't use wfuzz that much. So let's see here. Tax C shows the outputted color. Oh, cool. We'll use that. Okay, let's try this wfuzz. So we'll do wfuzz. Tax C outputting color. Tax Z specifies. Why word this dot tax? Tax Z. Okay, so that's going to be for the word list. Is tax Z. Specifies parameters you want fuzz with. That is encoded in HTML format. Specifies what will replace fuzz with a request. For example, text C file big.text. We're telling wfuzz to look for files by replacing fuzz within the words big.text. So let's see why I never use this. Must use big.text, right? User share word list. There be big.text. Let's try that one. File user share word list. There be big.text. Okay. Tac D. I don't think we don't have a username or anything like that yet. We just need the area to fuzz, right? Sounds good. wfuzz tax C tax Z file big.text HTTP boom boom whatever that. Okay. So HTTP, yeah, key address, right? The box, which is this guy right here. Slash, let's put a slash in there. API dot something. API dot sitelog dot p API slash sitelog dot php. There's no wfuzz in there though. That's the whole thing. So we get to this guy right here. So let me go ahead and type out that whole thing, see if that's even correct. Let's see if that's what they actually want us to do. So we got wfuzz tax C tax Z, right? And then it was file big.text. Okay. Big.text, and then this guy right here, HTTP. wfuzz text file comma big.text space HTTP that something slash API. This flag right here, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm supposed to be changing this name to something. Does this have like a DNS for or something like that? The browser search bar. Given the URL. What would the entire given the URL of that, what would the entire thing look like? Okay, so it would be wfuzz tax C tax Z file big.text. Then it would be the HTTP stuff. That would be all this, like right here. And then that should be it for that one. That's not right either. I don't know what the hell it wants me to do. shibes.xyz slash API dot something. wfuzz command look like query the breed parameter using wordless big.text. Yeah, that's what I did. I don't know what the hell it wants me to run. For legal reason, I actually run this command. It's a second question. not make sense to be fuzzed. We're not getting anything down here. Also, we're not even getting that freaking API anymore down here. Well, 10.10.10.28 isn't even my IP address I'm trying to attack, is it? So I should probably attack the real IP address here, 10.10.254.19. Okay, we'll try that again. You can go brush against the target deployed. Yep. To find the API directory, what file's in there. That file was sitelog.php. Fuzz the date parameter on the file you found in the API directory. What is the flag displayed? Fuzz the date parameter. I gotta try to figure out how to do that one, like right there. Oh, Mr. Murky, weekend's going good. How's yours going? So now we gotta figure out that one, like right there with wfuzz to be able to fuzz the date parameter of that guy, like right there. So gonna have to do a little bit with that and see. Gonna have to play around with wfuzz and see what we can do with that. So hopefully we find something. I know what. There's our API. How the heck are we gonna do this? I don't. I'm not good with wfuzz. I have no idea. Okay, let's see here. wfuzz. Whoopsie daisy. Here we go. File is going to be. What was that file again? Word list. It's actually file word list. Right? Is that it? File word list. Okay. Jeez, why does it move so fast? My mouse. File's gonna be the word list. We're looking for to attack the date equals. Is it just fuzz like that, or is it like fuzz, or is it like date fuzz? Let's try like that first, and we'll do a URL of it, and then we'll try to mess with it from there. Attack you, attack you, and then the URL of this guy, which is going to be all of this slash API slash sitelog.php. Okay, we're getting somewhere. This guy gave a response. So this one, like right here, 1125, he gave something up. Word 1, characters 13. He might be something like right there. Now, how do I actually pull that back down? Just date equals that? Is it going to be just like... Okay, yep, date equals that. Okay, cool. So there we go. So question mark, date equals, and then that, and we're in. Alright, cool. So we got that guy. So let's go ahead and throw him into here. Submit that, and I still don't know how to do the other part of this with wfuzz. wfuzz, tax C, right? Obviously those two. File, big.txt, right? Obviously that. Then from there, tac D, fuzz equals breed, and then the website. Okay, there we go. Alright, cool. So looking for the breed. Alright, cool. So we got that. Alright. So we completed that one like right there. Cool. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Man, this is freaking tough. I remember the last one not being as hard. Advanced Suburb 1. I only did like a couple of them, but I remember it not being very difficult. Let's go ahead and pop open this one like right here. Maybe I should actually read the stuff though. Oh, we're doing some SQL injection. SQL map it is. Got it. SQL map all day. Bypass the SQL injection. Got it. So what does it want us to actually look at? Yep, SQL map and burp suite. Alright, that's pretty much what I'm going to try like right there is SQL map and burp suite. Without using directory for brute forcing what Santa's secret login panel. Without using it, huh? Guess we'll maybe we can just click around the page and find it. I don't know yet. You should try something like that. Time is 2:11. Got a little bit longer. So we got about 7 seconds on that guy. We're now on day 5. Day 5. Alright, here we go. If I just click around the site and hopefully it gives us something. So it says without using brute forcing. So we're going to attempt to do it without that. Never say anything about Nick though. No, just kidding. I don't know, maybe there's a robot.txt or something like that. Ping. Alright, cool. So we pinged him. So let's go ahead and see what he's got running in him. Maybe he's got like a couple different places we can go. Maybe not. Why is it HTTPS? What the heck? Pinged him. 223306. Maybe it's on port like 8000. Let's try a Rust scan. 8000. Yep. Okay, there we go. And also port 3000 too. Let's go ahead and check out that port 3000. 3000. And we also have port 8000, which looks like it's going to be HTTP. Alright, there we go. Timmy, I'm so excited for Christmas this year. Gifts, version 2. Santa's forum is back. William, Santa, are you real? James, I'm being a good boy this year. 60% of kids are struggling to choose a gift for themselves. 0% of kids will be left out during Christmas. That's good. Good. Questions, gifts, popular topics. Not seeing anywhere to actually click on anything. I mean, I click on these two, but nothing's happening with that. With those two, let's go to Control U. See if we got anything in here. Skills and interest. Santa's forum. Achievements. Container cards, skill level, timeline, container, boom, boom. We'll be left out. Okay. So some people have been good boys this year. That's good. That's good to see. And I don't know, maybe let's try login / admin. Something like that. No, okay. So it does not want us to brute force it. We got latest comments, but I can't really click on anything in here, which is going to make it kind of a pain in the butt to do it without brute forcing. There's our 3306. Still looking at that 3000. See if we can find anything with that guy right there. No brute forcing, huh? So now we're just working on day 5 now. Day 5 of Santa's little stuff here. Day 5. So no brute forcing. Let's see. What's the hint say? How about that? The name is derived out of 2 words from this question. Shit pants? Shitta pants? Two words out of that question, huh? Santa's form is back. The secret login page. What is S star star P? It's right out 2 words. I wonder, we could use that. I mean, what if it wants to use like a website crawler or something like that, not just try GoBuster or something like that. I think it's still kind of like brute force. Let's try robots.txt, see if we can find that. Yeah, sure, I don't care, whatever you want to do. Try for robots.txt. I feel like we're just kind of guessing at what it is. Oh. $3,000 PHP client, PHP server. I guess we could always really insecure PHP page. So we could always go to 3,000. Can we go there? Enter your username, enter your password, try putting anything or password box. Okay, let's try setting that first. Select star from usernames, okay, password equals MD5. Okay, let's try one or 1 equals 1. We'll put a tac at the end of it. Password is put an A in there for it. See if that works. Let's make query. Let's go ahead and end this. Looks like it wants us to put in a false one. Let's make query. Alright. So this looks like, okay, this is login bypass practice. Okay. So we start up Zap, right? Site 8000. Static. Let's go ahead and fuzz that guy. Start the fuzzer. Or not fuzzer, excuse me. Spider that guy. Tac, spider him. Start scan. He doesn't seem to be able to find anything either. Anybody know anything about Santa? I'm not figuring out where Santa's elves? Maybe that's what it is? What did that hint say again? Hint. I don't know what that would be. I don't know how we're supposed to get to it without brute forcing. Like, I don't understand that. Might be something to do at the very beginning of it, of this guy. Not the introduction, the story. Huh. If anybody else knows, that'd be sweet. S-E-C, no, it can't be secret something. The name is derived out of 2 words from this question. Oh, it can be. I don't like Secret Santa. No. Secret login, secret panel. Santa panel. Okay. That was much harder than what I thought it would be. Alright, do not attempt to log in if you're not a member of Stan's Corporation. Let's go ahead and just throw 2 apostrophes in there like real quick, see what we get back. We're going to try to log in with that, see if we get anything back. We do not get anything. Okay. So let's try to do a 1 or 1 equals 1. We'll try that. Password of A like real quick. Internal error server. Either the server is overloaded or there's an error in the application. Let's try that. Okay. Let's try to do SQL map, I guess. Let's go ahead and throw that at it. We'll see if we can get anything with that, with SQL map. So that's what I'm thinking SQL map. And we'll throw that at it, and we'll see. We'll do the forms. SQL map, tac URL, or actually we'll do tac forms. Tac URL. Equals so you go ahead and answer the default questions. They say, hey, you go ahead and look at these, what do you think? We're all like, yeah, sounds good. We'll try to log in like this. I wish I could. Yeah, I had no idea. It didn't really tell us what it was. I started guessing. Santa panel. Don't know how we're supposed to guess that one. Oh, was it Santa panel? Was that what it was? Santa panel, yeah. Let's go ahead and head back over here and do a /Santa panel. Visit Santa C login page and bypass login using SQL injection. Trying to, like right now. 100% trying to. So try this like real quick. Root no password. See if we get it like that. Root admin. That's weird. Let's say now like right there. What did Paul ask for? I don't know. I don't know yet. Trying to figure it out, but I don't know yet. I wonder if we could actually just type in something like select star from okay, no. Okay. Let's see if we can just type something like that in. Okay, select star from databases. Select star from users. You know, something like that. This guy say that he can't find anything. So I'm going to just do something like that, like a select star from users where username equals the $USR, right? And password equals $P pass, I think. Do something like that. I should have copied and saved that. Alright, so that didn't work for me. Might be like password equals PWD. Burp Suite, we could try to do an SQL injection on it. Intercept that request. Could always try something like this. Could always throw a thing at it. Right click, send to intruder. Intruder payloads. Positions. It did not help out at all, did it? admin. We'll go ahead and try to log in with that. Now we can set it to the intruder. And we go positions, username, password, yep. We'll go to payloads, we're going to load in an SQL injection attack. Can I do it with this one? Injections, SQL. So we're going to try this. And we'll go ahead and start attack. And we'll see if anything comes back at a different length. You should be redirected automatically to target URL. Data panel, if not, click the link. That was just with that. It's all status 302 though, status 500 internal server error. So these guys giving us a I like that one, like right there. That one looks good. Let's try that guy right there. See what happens with that. And log in. Okay, there we go. Database has been updated while you were away. Enter. Okay. So what we did was we sent a SQL injection attack at it, utilizing Burp Suite. You could also do the same exactly with Zap, just so you know. And it looks like there's actually a whole bunch of different ways we can get in, like a bunch of different ones. So the database has been updated while you're away. Enter. Gift and null. Child. Nothing. Okay. So we're not getting anything in there. Now we need to start to figure out what the back-end database is going to look like. So I'm wondering if we could actually do a search, see what pops up here. Search equals A. Okay, so we get stuff down here. Can we enter flag? Search for that? Nothing. Okay, so search equals, let's go ahead and throw that into SQL map now. Attack DBS, look up the database, see if we get anything with this. Saying that might not be injectable at the beginning there. We're going to go ahead and try. And then we could also try to see that thing with Burp Suite again inside of here. We could also do like we could have also intercepted it and then put it to a file and try it like that. That was pretty cool. Thanks. You can also do that same exactly with Zap too. So secondary four-way is not another basic. Okay, so SQL map doesn't seem to be able to find anything just yet. So we're just gonna kind of just keep working at this guy and see if we can find anything in there. So we need to figure out like what. First off, we need to look at the questions. How about that? How many entries are there? There's 4. What do you mean? The GIF database? I don't understand. We got in. How many entries are there in the GIF database? I don't know yet. Search. No. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 14 like right there. I guess we could try that. See if that's correct. Nope. How many entries are there in the GIF database? It's probably like 50 or 99 or something like that. Where am I? So, I thought I saw what did someone ask for also. What did Paul ask for? Can we just look up Paul and see what he asked for? Now we're in here. Paul. No, we cannot. What about like that? No, we cannot. Okay. Alright, I'll select star from users where name equals Paul. No. Okay. So that didn't work. Or 1 equals 1. Error. Okay, so we get error syntax. Whatever. Search for that. Nothing. Okay. So now we got to try to figure out What? There, we'll just dump everybody. Paul, you in here? You want to get GitHub ownership. Paul, you're not getting that. Trust me. Okay, Paul? You're 100% not going to get that. Alright, so what I did there was I just dropped the whole database with just a apostrophe tac saying, hey, just dive on, look at everything, pretty much. Go ahead and, what's that, new subscriber? Hey, thank you very much, Austin Booker, for subscribing to the channel. It's awesome, thank you, helps out a lot. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I like you, Andrew. Look for a Raspberry Pi. So he wants 22 entries so far. That's what we got. Yep, okay. What is the flag? I have no idea. That's a great question. What is the admin's password? No idea again. That's a great question again. So what is the flag? 10 McDonald's meals from Thomas. Yo, get that kid some food, man. Give that kid some. A Finnish to English dictionary. James, get out of Finland. I mean, that's all I can really tell you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sorry. That sucks, but, you know, it's rough. Alright, let's go ahead and throw this into Burp Suite. So SQL map does not like if you have, like, an actual attack up here. So we're going to try to throw this into Burp Suite. We did talk about that, so let's go ahead and throw it in there. We'll do, like, a risk of 5 and things like that. And I also talked about it, too, so I can show you guys how to actually do this. We'll go to proxy. We're going to drop it. And then we're going to go ahead and refresh this guy, right? So now he got this, the search equals A up here, right? Right click, and we're going to save this item. And we're going to set it to a file, right? So as you see, I already did this once with healthcare. We'll go to desktop, try hack me, but it also depends how long you've been watching for to know that I did that one. Admin of cyber, and we'll go ahead and we'll put this one as a santa.txt file, okay? So we say that as santa.txt, right? We can do SQL map now, tag R, santa.txt, okay? Now we're not going to put in the URL anymore. So from there, what we're going to do is we're just going to tell, like, hey, like, I want you to, you know, start to look at stuff in here, okay? I don't know what type of database we're using yet. I don't know anything like that yet. But we can do a tac level equals 5, risk equals 3. We try something like that, maybe. Still saying it might not be injectable. So let's look at search. It's okay. Puts it in an XML version, huh? Okay, so it looks like that backend database is SQLite, or SQLite, however you want to say it, SQLite, whatever you want to call it. So that's the backend database, like right there. So that's cool. So get parameter search appears to be and Boolean based blind, where we're having clause injectable with tac string equals toy. All right, cool. So SQL map is going to do its thing. Should be able to drop the entire database here. Once we do all this, we can actually stop this also, make it go faster. So we actually quit this, right? Tac dbms equals SQLite. I don't know if I have to actually put that in caps or not. Doesn't look like I do. So that'll just kind of help it out, like right there. Just knowing, hey, now it's not even going to test what database it is. I'm telling it, hey, you are using this database, like right here. All right. So string equals car. Found that also, huh? So cool. So SQL map's going to do his thing. I'm going to step away for a second, grab something to drink. I learned a lot watching your content. You got my EJPT. Awesome job, Austin Booker. Awesome. I'm super happy to hear that. Actually, that's awesome that you got your EJPT with it. Hopefully the content helped. I know there's another person out here that the content helped out a lot with that. So great job, man, getting that. Get parameter generic 20. Okay, so let's go ahead. So it looks like it's injectable. We'll do attack DBS to drop out the database, and we'll go from there. So we got some. Did we get some database here? Where my database is at? Yeah, I know the backend database is SQLite. I want to know what the database name is. Not really used to SQLite either, so it's not really helping out either. Can we always do a dump? Let's dump everything. This is going to dump a lot of stuff. Okay, cool. I just saw a flag. And there's a admin password. Okay, so it's all in like the main database, it looked like. So they didn't really, the L's kind of screwed over Santa on that one. Sorry, Santa, but it's life. Your L screwed you. Turn off Burp Suite. That was the admin's password. I don't know if this is hashed or not. I'm going to go with it's not hashed. It might be hashed in MD5 though. Nope. Okay, so it's not hashed. So we may actually be able to do a MySQL now, or do I have to do like SQLite? Do I have to do like that? That's how you spell it, right? SQL. What if I have to do like SQL like that? No. Do I have to do a MySQL? Attack H. Yeah, P address, right? I want to try something real quick. 10.10.233.57. Attack U is going to be admin. Attack P, the password is going to be this guy right here. I just want to try this real quick. See if I can actually get into it. Access denied. User password, yes. Why? That is my password. That is actually the password. Is that even the box's IP address? 10.10.233.57. 10.10.233.57. I should have been able to allow it in then. Okay. That's weird. Can't actually get into the database like that. That would have been sweet if I actually got into the database, showed you guys it like that, but I cannot. Go ahead and terminate this one. We're going to do one more today. We'll do day number 6. Be careful what you wish for on Christmas night. We'll go ahead and do this one. And it's going to be cross-site scripting. Awesome. I love cross-site scripting. So my favorite attacks. So supposedly it's like 75% of the web or 80% of the web or something like that. It's still vulnerable to cross-site scripting. I don't know, some crazy stuff like that. So, Mr. Murky, if you watch the EJPT videos that I did, the 4 of them, and you understand it all, and you're able to get through the labs and everything that EJPT has, even if you follow the write-ups, as long as you understand what's happening in those labs and everything, you'll be able to pass EJPT. It's not, it's not too difficult. I'm sure that Austin Berg can tell you, it's not too difficult. Although all of them seem like after you're done with them, you're like, oh, that wasn't too bad. But as you're doing them, it's like, oh God, you know. All I ever did was like try hack me, stuff like that. Never had a actual formal training or anything. And it took me about 4.5 hours, and an hour of that was not realizing I had a Wireshark document, that is open source. You can get that from anywhere. Knowing that information, it literally tells you in the actual thing, hey, you have a Wireshark document. So that's not some like secret thing I just said. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a drink. Alright, cool. We are back. Our P address is up and everything, so let's go ahead and hit up that guy, clear all this out. This might be the last one, depends on how fast it goes. And if we can get into a King of the Hill or not. I like doing those. Mmap, tack, boom, boom. Okay, there we go. And we'll also try to ping him. Obviously, he's up and running. We got Mmap back already. We'll also do a rust scan on him because his port 80 hasn't come down yet, so it might be a different port 5000. That might be him, like right there. Let's go ahead and do an Mmap scan on port 5000. go ahead and see what that port 5000 is all about. I do like this little login bypass practice. I really like that. Okay, here you can obviously submit your Christmas wishes. Ah, really? New book. Enter your wish here and search query. Can I do? Let's see what happens when I very first search it. Actually, A. Okay, so it does list it back what I did. So let's see if I can do like an H1, A, and H1. And yep, okay, so I can put in some type of cross-site scripting here. Most likely, let's see if we can do script or if it's going to get rid of that. Alert. XSS. And the script. Okay, so we do have cross-site scripting in here. Alright. Let's go ahead and do a F12. See if we can steal any cookies. Nope. Because I don't have any cookies yet. There's no login or anything like that. Let's see if this is also vulnerable. New book. Wish. Showing wishes A. Okay, let's go ahead and try to do a script. Alert. XSS. Doesn't look like it's stored though. It looks like it's reflected, like right there. But now it may be stored. Resend. And we get that cross-site scripting, cross-site scripting. Okay, so they're both actually. Ooh. Does it just keep happening? So both of these are actually being used like right here. Doesn't look like I steal any cookies though. I don't have any just regular cookies as soon as I get to the page or anything like that. But we can do some cross-site scripting in here, so that's not good. Do like image on low, things like that. Now another way we could test cross-site scripting, just so you guys know, this is one of my favorite topics right here. Go ahead and throw on Burp Suite or Zap, either one, okay? Let's see if we can do it with Zap first. We'll do it with Zap real quick. And see if it just tells us, hey, this is vulnerable to cross-site scripting. This is something you can do also during fail to attack. Really? Why did it fail to attack that? Oh, because it's on port 5000. That's why. There we go. Attack. And sometimes what you'll get actually is... Can we delete that? How do we delete? Just delete? Okay, cool. Sometimes what you'll get is it'll actually just say like, hey, there's cross-site scripting in here, down here. And it'll be like, hey, just so you know, like, there's cross-site scripting on this page or whatever else. It'll actually, like, attack it. You can also right-click, and do an active scan on it. Start that scan, okay? It'll start to look around for more stuff. You can also actually open it up, so we can say, okay, I want to open URL with Firefox, right? And as you see, like, right there, we got 2 reflected cross-site scripting so far that it found, okay? So it found that there's alert 1, image source alert, and we have a persistent cross-site scripting also. Alright, so there's DOM-based, reflected, and persistent. So everyone knows, okay? DOM-based is usually going to be something that you actually send off to somebody, and then they open it from there. And it's actually on client side that it works. Persistent is going to be on the server side, and reflected, and that means that it stays. Something like a blog, where every time someone visits that blog, it will come back. DOM-based, you send it off to someone, try to do some social engineering, have them click on that link, send something back to you. And you also have reflected, which is, hey, it comes right back, goes away. So most likely our search up here, our search query is going to be reflected. This is stored down here, okay? And as we can see, we have, this is the, if it's in gold up here, and it's in HTTPS, this is actually our Firefox image right here. As you can see, what it sent up, and it tried to attack it with all this different stuff, okay? So it's trying to see if we can go to a different website. It's trying a whole bunch of stuff, okay, on it. And like I said, this is something, this should not exist, hopefully will not. This is something that, it's like a bull in a china shop, this thing right here. But EJPT, they do have some questions in there that are kind of like, I don't know, like they take time to answer. If you run somebody, oh man, there's DOM-based in here. Wow. Okay, so there's all 3. Cross-site scripting's in there. Now EJPT, you can actually run Zap on it, and that'll actually answer a couple questions for you. It does have a couple questions, things like that asks, and that, you know, you can do that. All right, cool. So we got our cross-site scripting up and running, right? We can do the same exact thing with Burp Suite, and we can actually use, just like I used for the Sql injection, there's a cross-site scripting injection in there also. So you can try something like that too. Let's go ahead and exit out of here, stop this guy from attacking him so much because he is royally going to mess up what we're looking at here. We'll stop this over here. So what do we got? What vulnerability type was used to exploit the application? What we got to do here? Okay, deploy your attack box. Boom, boom, green button if you haven't already. Web server's running on port 5000. What query string can be used to craft a reflected XSS? What query string? What do you mean? If you're unsure on Make-A-Wish website, search for something to see what query string is added in your browser search. Okay, will do. I was kind of confused on that one. Where is it happening? That's not what I want. I want this guy. Right. So Make-A-Wish. Say A, swish. Oh god, this is going to be bad. What query string? This is Make-A-Wish and inspect element. Let's try that. All equals off, name equals text, post, H3 wish. It said to Make-A-Wish, right? Isn't that what it said to do? What vulnerability types or what string can be used to craft it? Are you saying this, like right here? To craft reflected XSS. If you're unsure, click on Make-A-Wish website, search for something and see what query string is added. Search for something, okay. So let's go ahead and search for something in here. Let's see what query string is added to it. I may just reset this box because it's going to pop up every single time now. And we don't have like admin rights, so we can't even like queue. So we got Q up there, Q equals. And that is creating reflected cross-site scripting just as stated. So let's Q, submit. What vulnerability type was used to exploit the application? Cross-site scripting? I don't understand the question. What vulnerability type was used? I mean, we have reflected, we have DOM, and we have stored. Okay, cool. Let's say we have all three. So run a zap. Okay, launch a WAP-zap. Already did that. Run a zap proxy automated scan target. How many cross-site scripting alerts are in the scan? A lot. And I exited out of it, didn't I? No, I did not. Okay. A lot are in the scan, and I have 100%. Nope. Okay. We have 8, 9, 10. There's 11, but it probably doesn't want us to put that down. I wonder what it wants here. Because we have 11 like right there. Probably just wants 3. Zap proxy, automated scan target. How many cross-site scripting alerts are in the scan? A lot more than what there should be. Because we have, we got 8, 9, 10, 11. We're just look for 3. I already put in 3, didn't I? We got reflected 2, 3. We're just look for that 8 maybe. Okay, we're just gonna kind of just go through this because I'm finding 11. So let's say that there's 2. There's more than 2 because it all spawned down based. So there's 100% more than 2. For reflected, there is 2. Yes. For, I mean, I just did it twice. But for the other stuff, there's more. So explore the excess alerts as app is identified. You're able to make an alert app appear on the Make-A-Wish website. We already did. We made too many damn alerts appear, so we're done with that one. Alright, that was pretty easy actually. We can't steal cookies or anything like that with it. Now, what we can do is we can start to learn more about this. Let's go ahead and go to Beef. Beef XSS, right? So Beef XSS, let's go ahead and run this guy. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to put in a beef hook. Okay? And we're going to see if we can actually get this guy to talk back to us. So script source, HTTP, boom, hook.js, okay, example, script, whatever, hook.js. Alright. You know what? Let me actually stop this. Let me go to beef hook, beef XSS up here, so you guys can see it like a little bit better. Alright, so as I was saying, okay, we have our hook, and this is what we're actually going to put, that hook is what we're going to put as into our script, okay, for cross-site scripting. So we'll copy that, and what we're going to do is we're going to throw this guy into status portal. You can obviously tell this is the one I like the most. Now, my IP address is obviously 10.9.8.166. I don't know why I said obviously. Okay, port 3000. So let's go ahead and go into 127.0.0.1 3000. Slash UI panel, okay, / UI authentication. There we go. It does say that somewhere in here also to go there to log into it. There we go, right there. Open up the web UI, so it says that. Now, very first time you open this, you are going to have to make a username and password. I believe it's just. Yep. Okay. So as you can see, we have a whole bunch of stuff in here. Probably much stuff that you actually should see in here. Delete. Alright, well, I'll figure that one out later. I think I have to clear that somehow. I always forget how to clear them. Can I just delete this whole thing? Nope. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw that guy into there now. I mean, it doesn't actually really matter if you actually see that. There's nothing actually in here that is not allowed to be seen. So you're actually good. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we are going to throw that into the website, right? So we did our script source, HTTP 10.8.166, port 3000, which is going to talk back to this guy, hopefully. And it's going to be /hook.js and then script. And we're going to wish for that. Yep, I'm going to get a bunch of these guys. Come back over here, and hopefully it talks back to us. I don't know if this guy actually will or not. What we're waiting for is to see if we get an online browser, and we do. We get an online browser over here, okay? So this doesn't really mean anything with us. As you see, it's 10.8.166. Doesn't really mean anything with us. However, if you were able to put this into an actual website for a stored cross-site scripting, every single person that visits this site will then show up here. As you can see, there's a bunch of stuff we can do. Okay, exploits. We can now start to put in things like keyloggers. We can make it so it plays that never gonna give you up, all that stuff and everything. We can do a whole bunch of stuff to this guy. All right. We can get all cookies. Okay. We can execute on tab. Okay. Inject beef. Screenshot. Let's try a screenshot. I don't know if this is actually gonna work or not, but we can try it. All right. Let's try to execute it. See if we get anything. And also these colors mean something. Okay. Red means that hey, they're gonna see this. They're gonna notice that something's up. What is it? Yellow means that it hasn't been tested yet. I think that's yellow. And then green means that, hey, this does work with this. Okay. So let's try to see what we got for host. Detect antivirus. We can try that. Execute. Hopefully we can get some stuff going here. Antivirus not detected. All right, cool. Most likely isn't detected because I'm through a VPN and everything like that. Detect cups. Google desktop. Coupon printer. What? Execute that one, I guess. See what we get. We get anything? No. Okay. Detect software, fail. Could not detect a coupon printer. I don't think so. I don't have a coupon printer. Get internal IP. Not going to do that one. Actually, yeah, we can do that one. Execute that. See if anything's coming back. Hasn't been tested on this guy yet. Not looking like it's going to work. RFI scanner. Metasploit, browser, autopawn. Let's see what we got with that. Execute that one. Alright, ready? Oh, there's an error. Never mind. Okay, social engineering. Let's see what we got. Text to voice, fake notification for fake notification bar for Firefox. Try that. Let's try to execute that guy. See if we get anything. Notification has been displayed. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. See if it's actually been displayed. I don't know, every time I mess around with this guy, I can only do so much on him. Yes, it can. Additional plugins are required. So we can install that, have someone click on install that plugin, and all that good stuff. And, I mean, you can really do some bad stuff on here, okay? Replace videos with fake plugin. And you can obviously see there is a lot of bad stuff we can do on here. Man, the browser. All right. Hijack opener window. I mean, there's a lot of bad things we can obviously do on this guy. Browser's hooked. Alright, we are now in their browser. We're ready to go. Okay, so that's a lot of bad things, as you can see. I know I keep saying that, but my God. Let's make a telephone call. Can I do that? Can I call myself? Can I call my own phone? Because that would be freaking sweet. Let's try that. I don't want to put my phone number on here. But it's a Japanese number. So it doesn't really... No, I'm not going to put my phone number on there. Alright. Did we ever get that guy? That time out? No. Okay, we never able to get him. So yep, a lot of stuff we could do. Pretty cool. Try to get all the cookies, but I don't think there's any cookies in here. Grab Google contacts. So I mean, a lot of stuff that we can do here. You can have to see how bad this can actually get. Suppose we grabbed a screenshot of it, but I'm not seeing anything over here, so. So, yep, let's go ahead and we'll move on to the next thing. Play sound. Do I have my... There's that. Okay, let's try it. Sound was played, supposedly. No, I didn't hear anything. What's this? We have blocked autoplay media with sound for this website. Well, let's allow it. Allow audio and video. Let's do that. Let's try that again. See if it actually plays the sound. Like I said, I've only been able to mess around with this guy so much. Usually it's during tests that I use this guy. So, yep, it just made choo noise. We'll do it one more time, and I'll shut up so you guys can actually hear it. There we go. Webcam. Let's try it. My webcam isn't on Kali though, so I don't know if that's going to work or not. Now it's going to work. Webcam permission check. Okay, yeah, well there's no Flash plugin installed, obviously. Alright, cool. We're done with that. I'll sit here all day and work on that and play with that. So, Jesus. Alright, so let's go ahead and exit out all of that. Okay, and we'll go ahead and terminate this guy. And let me see if there's any King of the Hills that are going like right now.